I don't do well with not knowing. I'm on a ship. One of those massive, old-timey ships completely made out of wood with massive sails. And I am standing on the deck, leaning over the edge, looking at massive waves. I'm listening to them crash as the lightning is striking the water. The clouds are so gray, you would think it was nighttime. Around me, there's all these people furiously running around, pulling on ropes, manning the sails, doing everything they can to make sure we make it through this storm. The rain is pouring down on us. The boat is rocking so heavily, we could capsize at any moment. And I'm just standing there, unmoved. They know I'm there, but no one is yelling at me to come help. Everything we can do to make it through is being done. I know that my pulling on this rope or yelling at this sailor isn't going to make the difference. All I can do is stand there and let it happen. My job on this ship at this moment in time is to endure. Watch the chaos as it unfolds around me. And then I see it. Off in the distance, further out at sea, there are no dark clouds. The waves are calm. The sky is a soft shade of yellow. There is nothing I want more than to be over there right now. I can't throw myself overboard and swim towards it. The ocean and all of its wrath would swallow me whole as soon as I would jump in. I would never even get the chance to come up for air. So on the ship I stay. As I look around at the crew of the ship, at all the moving parts, I see no one else has their eyes fixed on that horizon. I just have to trust that they have seen it. And that all that hard work, all that effort, and a little bit of mercy from the universe will get me there eventually. You are smart. You are beautiful, and you can do anything. Every morning, I stand in front of the mirror, I look myself in the eyes, and I say, you are smart, you are beautiful, and you can do anything. I had to do something to try and stitch myself back together. I stand in front of the mirror, I look myself in the eyes, and for those 10 seconds, I believe that I am smart, that I am beautiful, and that I can do anything. I stole it from Lizzo. She said it once in an interview that was her mantra, and I love everything she stands for, so her mantra became my mantra. You are smart, you are beautiful, and you can do anything, over and over and over again, every morning like clockwork. I moisturize my face, I fix my hair, I say that I love myself, and I run out the door and go about my day. It's like putting on armor. Getting it to last through the day, however, that hasn't happened yet, but it's something. It's nice to look someone in the eyes who believes in me, is proud of me. Even if that person is just me. Does anyone else's head sound like this? I try to be a good member of society, watch the news, be aware of what's going on around me, but now, this is what my head sounds like, all the time, as soon as I wake up, because the world is on fire. The ice caps are melting, the world is being run by idiots and becoming a less tolerant place because of it. Genocide is still a thing, somehow. I thought we'd all learned something from World War II, and yet, here we are. And I have no idea what to do about it. That's before you get even to the racism, sexism, every other ism you could possibly deal with on a daily basis. This is what it sounds like. Before we even get to my hopes, my dreams, my joys, my challenges, this is what it sounds like. The baseline. I am no one's number one. I am my own number one. There's my parents, of course, but they're not allowed to play favorites, even though you can always tell. But for all intents and purposes, this is it. I am me. This is all I got. I have built my village and watched it crumble many times. First was elementary school, which is where I learned my first lesson. Some kids are assholes. I used to think that everyone was my friend, that I could talk to anyone, play with anyone. I remember the first time a girl told me that I could not play with her because I was dark chocolate. And dark chocolate is disgusting. I looked around at the group, and all the girls were quiet. Just looking at me. I stood there for no more than 2 seconds, but those 2 seconds felt eternal. No one was gonna say anything. They were just gonna let this happen, so I said, okay. I turned around and I walked away. I was 4 years old. That's the day I learned I was black. And for some people, that is enough to decide that I'm not worth as much as a glance in my direction. Luckily, right after I got chewed out by a 4-year-old named Shannon, someone grabbed me by the arm. It's one of the girls from the group. She looks me in my eyes and she says, "We can play Wings Club together if you want." I enthusiastically said yes. The smile on my face had never been bigger. We ran around the playground, blasting each other with like magic fire powers, and as we were doing so, more and more girls from the other group ended up joining us. Eventually, I looked back at Shannon, and she was yelling at her one remaining minion. They looked miserable, both of them. And I was running around the playground, performing magic with my friends. It's the day I learned I was black, but it is also the day I learned that the right people will find you. And that, yes, some 4-year-old should absolutely be punched in the fucking face. I miss him. I'm not even really sure that I can say that. That I miss him. I ended our relationship specifically because I thought I knew him, but I didn't. But I miss me. I miss feeling like there aren't huge parts of my life missing everywhere I go. I miss having someone out there actively, sometimes really loudly, proudly cheering for me. I miss being seen fully. But he didn't. I thought he did. But I know he didn't. I am so 25 years old. I'm such a fucking 25-year-old. I know that. I know that. You think I don't know that? I know that. I know that these are my 20s. I know that you're supposed to be disaster in your 20s. I know that you also hated your 20s and that I will be fine. I know. I get it. Really. I know that I will be fine. I know that the world isn't actually coming to an end. I know that I won't be lonely forever. I know that I will love again. I know that I will be able to find a job eventually. I know that. I genuinely believe that. That's not the problem. The reason I constantly want to scream is that even though I know that, even though I know all will be well someday, is that I feel like the world is ending. I feel like I'll never love again. I feel like my friends will keep on drifting further and further away from me. Every cell, every atom is convinced that one day I will die, unloved, without friends, as lonely as I feel right now, because everything's getting away from me. No matter how much I try to hold on, hold it together, keep it the same, keep my life as it currently is, not to let it completely crumble to the fucking ground so I'll be left with nothing, it's not working. The tiny voice of reasoning in my head telling me everything is going to be okay is losing the fight hard, because how do I in fact know that it is going to be okay? You, right now, could say, you're gonna be fine. And with all due respect to me, you would have just about as much authority as a 5-year-old with one of those disgusting dried boogers on your face. What do you actually know about life? Have you ever heard of the problem of induction? Basically, there's different kinds of reasoning, but the most important ones are deductive reasoning and inductive reasoning. Deductive reasoning is based on rules. Let's say the rule is all humans have a shitty time in their 20s. I am a human, therefore, I will have a shitty time in my 20s. It's not an ironclad example, but you get the point. It's a conclusion based on indisputable facts. But then, there is inductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning basically means this person has always been perfectly nice to me, therefore I believe that they will continue to be nice to me in the future. Basically, observing a pattern and believing that it'll continue. I've been lonely in the past, but the feeling has always went away. Therefore, this time around, I should be fine as well. You see where I'm going with this, right? Have you ever been in a situation where someone who has always been perfectly nice to you becomes a cunt out of nowhere and decides to fuck you in the fucking ass for no fucking reason? Yeah, thought so. That's how I felt about Shannon. Remember the racist 4-year-old? I hope her entire life is even more fucking miserable than I am right now. Anyway, the problem of induction came to be when a bunch of philosophers got in a room together and were like, inductive reasoning. Yes, this inherently unreliable form of reasoning is at the very core of the universe as we observe it. We should absolutely talk about that. Basically, every law of nature that we have is based in inductive reasoning. Light, mass, gravity, etc. You think that they are indisputable facts, that they are laws. But we, the imperfect humans, wrote them down as such. There is no book of truths about the universe written by the universe. We observe that if I hold a pen in the air and I let it go, it drops to the ground, that this happens over and over and over again. So this thing that we have decided to call gravity, we have also decided that it must always continue to operate in the same way because it once has in the past. But if a 4-year-old little cunt can switch up on me one day, who is to say the universe won't do the same? No? Nah. Think about that. Really think about that. Have you been personally guaranteed by Mother Nature herself that tomorrow morning when you wake up, there will still be gravity? No, I didn't think so. So, if it is in fact fully plausible that tomorrow morning when I wake up there will no longer be gravity, if we in fact have no fucking clue what is holding this entire thing together, if I can't actually trust something as simple as gravity, how the fuck am I supposed to trust that I'm going to be okay? You know what the answer is that the philosophers came up with? There is no answer. We just have to trust that the universe follows certain patterns, that the universe does follow logic, that the universe does make sense. Cool. Got it. Trust the universe. Okay, trust the universe. Trust the universe. Trust the universe. Trust the same fucking universe that allowed the Kardashians to become billionaires by simply existing while I am out here hoping my paycheck came a day early. Trust that universe. Trust that universe. I know I'm being a whiny little bitch. I know. And I know that there will be gravity tomorrow, allegedly, but this is what's going on right now. Right here. So, I could suffer in silence. I could choose to do that. However, I'm going to take my existential crisis and throw it in all of your faces as well, making my issues your problem. You're welcome. I should have a kid. I should have a kid. Right now. Get pregnant today and have a kid 9 months from now. I've never particularly wanted a child, but that would be the answer to all my problems. I'd have someone to love, someone that loved me. I'd have something to drive me forward in life, something to live for. That's my whole life figured out. I should have a kid. I should have a kid right now. Regret, no. Sad. Sometimes. Was that a lie? Yes. I'm sad most of the time. It's as if someone cut every wire tethering me to the things I know and love, and now I'm floating. And it sounds peaceful, quiet. And it is. But I don't like quiet. I came from loud, from chaos, from colorful volcanoes of joy, from wars of justice and passion fought right in the living room, so this whole floating thing isn't really doing it for me. What's worse is that the maniac that ran through my life with a pair of scissors setting me adrift was me. I'm the maniac, running with scissors, setting me adrift. Hi. Nice to meet you. I wanted better. But now, I have nothing. You know, when people say you can always start over, if it all goes to hell, you just start over. Leave that job, leave that partner, leave the country, leave the planet even. If Mother Earth goes to hell, we just move on to Brother Mars. That's possible, that's a possibility. It's all possible. I used to think, damn, if only I could do that. Those are the people with real guts. That's what doing the impossible looks like, but this having to rebuild your life thing is a bitch. I am free. I am free. This is the face of freedom. I am the face of freedom. Do you like that face? Do you want to be that face? I don't. My eyes are sad or they're empty. They're set adrift and dead because that's how I feel. Where am I? Where is my lust for life, my laughter, my loving? I am not living. I don't feel like I, Ebony Naomi Wilson, is doing the living. There is no taking charge, no grabbing life by the balls. I can't remember the last time I grabbed anything by the balls. I'm just floating, floating by, and everything's floating by, and everything's fine, and everything's peaceful, and there's quite literally nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong. Is someone dropping bombs on me? No. Am I in any way subject to harm? No. I am housed, clothed, fed, and I am losing my fucking mind. But I needed to do it. I needed better. And now, I have nothing. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. I want to keep saying that I did this, that I took charge of the situation, that I did this to myself, that I wanted this, that when I felt like life was beating me down, like the noose around my neck got so tight I could no longer breathe, that I got myself out, that I did this, that I am in charge, but I am so lost. I'm so lost. I just want to go back. I just want to go back because I know what happens there. I know the obstacles. I know that I've already overcome them. I know the people. I know that they love me. I know that they won't leave. I just want to freeze these perfect moments in time. I just want to sit on a carpet with my friends with a glass of wine in my hand and have candles light up the entire room and we just talk. Just talk till the sun comes up. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want my life to be for the rest of my life. I just need the constant wars, the fighting, the wars just to be okay, to stop. I just need a minute. I just need a minute. I just need a moment. A second. When do I just get to be okay? When do I just get to sit and love the people I love? Fuck! I just need a minute. I just need everything to stop. I just need everything to fucking stop! Standing on the platform as the train pulls into the station. I take my seat, I open my laptop, and out of the corner of my eye, a yellow vest appears. And 2 more after that. Kom je even naar buiten? Kunnen we even praten? The black man that is sitting diagonally across from me gets up and goes with the agents. A white woman that is sitting directly opposite me looks at her friend and goes, I know who they're looking for, but it was some other black guy. I usually sit there. I usually don't have the time to process that it's happening. This time around, I said, you need to go tell him that. She's startled, so I point. I look her directly in the eyes and I say, what you just said, go tell him that. She gets up, and I follow behind her. Once we get outside, there are 7 yellow vests surrounding the one black man. One of the white faces in the yellow vests is yelling at the black man. The white woman goes up, and I see his entire demeanor shift. I also see the moment that he decides he cannot admit defeat. Because I am the boss? That's what he said. Dead wrong. I know he is. He knows he is. A white woman just told him as much. Literally, go fuck yourself. What are we all doing? What are we all doing? Is this supposed to be how it is? Am I just supposed to fucking deal with it? I've tried not engaging. I've tried raging against the machine, and you fuckers just keep coming after me, finding a new way to rear your ugly head every single day. And what? I'm just supposed to choke on my fucking anger? Fuck you. Fuck all of you. It has gotten to the point where I can't even look at a white person anymore without seeing all the ways in which they can disappoint me. And believe me, if I was some sort of assassin or a dragon that could spit fucking fire, you would all be dead. And the world would be a better place, not just because you would be gone. No, I might just take us all out, start over, put myself, this entire planet, and everyone on it out of its fucking misery. I am tired. I am so tired of living for the small things, the small joys. The world is literally designed so that I, Ebony Wilson, a biracial, bilingual, bisexual, black woman, will never be at the top. A top I don't even want to be at because the world is run by monsters. And the only way to get to the top is to be a monster. And I want to burn the world to the ground. I want to rip the jugular of every racist out with my teeth and watch them bleed to their deaths as they beg me to save their lives and see that I am on top, that I win, they lose because they deserve to. I am a good person. I'm a good fucking person. I can get everything life has to offer. I know I can, but I don't want it. Not like this. I don't want to fight every single day of my life against an idea that a parasite that infiltrates the brain of every single person I know, that can hurt, that can kill me if it needs to. I am tired. I am so fucking tired! Don't lose heart. Don't lose hope. That's what she said. The white lady gets up half an hour before I have to get off the train. She puts her hand on my arm and says, don't lose heart. Don't lose hope. And all I could think was, fuck. That's all you got? I really wish there was some way that I could turn this whole thing on its head, leave them all with their blades pointing at each other. It's all starting to feel like some sick game. How long can you last until you kill yourself? What's going to do it? 100 times? 100,000 times? 1 billion? Do you bow out at one minor paper cut? This is the reason the world keeps being a terrible fucking place. Because the only answer seems to be, fuck all of you. I am in it for myself now, and I don't want it to be. I just wasn't prepared for this. For all the shit you get flung at your head as a kid about having good grades, being nice to your classmates. Not one adult thought to mention to me, hey, one day the floor is going to disappear right as you're standing on it. All your friends gone, school gone, sense of direction gone. You will have to go somewhere all on your own. And nothing, and no one is coming with you. You will be alone. I get why you wouldn't tell me, of course. Any point in time, that would have sent me into a fucking tailspin, because what is this? What is this? Why wouldn't you tell me that this is the new normal? No wonder the world is such a miserable fucking place. You are all so fucking lonely. Every single one of you, and somehow the normal thing is not to do anything about it. It's to fake a smile at the colleague you hate while you sip your terrible coffee in the break room. This whole being an adult thing is a fucking hoax. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck all of you. I'm not fucking doing it. Absolutely not. You can all kiss my ass. Goodbye. As a kid, this was me as well. I would lock myself in a dark room and I would stare at the TV. I would consume story after story. Happy people that weren't happy but got to be happy. I'd watch as much as I could, and as soon as Disney ran out of content, I would switch to Nickelodeon and then to movies, and when I'd watched it all, when it was all done, I would simply watch again and again and again. My favorites were stories, life as it made sense. I preferred it. I looked at the world around me and I didn't understand. Still don't, never have. I didn't understand, not even as a kid, why ringing someone's doorbell and then running away was fun. As soon as you press that button, it's a countdown to your own demise. You have to get away in time or you get in trouble, and even if you get away in time, the fact that you're standing around the corner or behind a car pointing and laughing is kind of a dead giveaway. The world around you turns to a bunch of assholes really quickly. Everyone is all of a sudden competing to be the cool kid or on top of the pyramid in one way or another. And when it starts, it doesn't stop. The phase where you just get to sit and enjoy the swing set is very short, and you're barely conscious for most of it. No, not for me, no. I am fine, right here, in front of the TV with a good story under my blanket and a cup of tea.
I noticed I'm very, like, searching for the answer of, I know I'll be okay.
But how?
How do I be okay now?
Yeah.
It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I just need to talk to someone who has a little bit more experience living life than I do. We met up in her community garden. There's tall trees, there's loads of grass with a swing set on it, and there's flowers growing everywhere. The winter has just passed, and this is one of the first really hot days of the year. On days as beautiful as this, it is basically a vacation home, a 10-minute bike ride from her house.
Those things. And I think those moments, because I had a lot of those, I don't know where the fuck I'm going. And I think you also get handed lessons in life because they're meant for you. So maybe this is an opportunity to,
Sorry.
yeah, I get it. To really be open and honest and just look, because what's happening now, this is where it's at.
Yeah.
Which is beautiful.
We spent the entire day together, and I just got to watch her. Watch the proof that it is all going to be okay.
But the single alone is not the message. It's what's underneath it, and that's your gut feeling. So I still trust my gut feeling mostly. But because that's always a tricky thing. But I let my mind be more powerful in that, and I think that helped me stay grounded as well. Because I'm very sensitive to my surroundings and to my things. But I'm always okay. That is true, but. Okay, back to the core. Who am I? Where do I stand? And that's not always perfect, I'm going to say honest. I'm a mess sometimes. But a lot of the time. But I think that really helped me.
Is there ever a reason not to trust your gut? You trust your gut most of the time?
If it's not the gut speaking for the present, but for the past.
Okay, how do you know?
You know by default.
What do you mean?
So you know because you've been in that situation before and you made the wrong decision. You know because it takes time, I think. Emotions make us respond really fast.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's okay to say, I don't know, I'm just feeling a whole lot of shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening. I'm angry, I'm confused, I want to fight you. But I need a minute to kind of get it together. Where is it coming from? Is this you really, because what you did was really shitty, but is it so bad that it makes me never want to see you again, as an example? Or is it, this is really shitty, you should definitely apologize, and it hurts me that much because it triggers me, because my parents used to, or my best friend in the back and whatever. It triggers this old pain. I think if you know what your triggers are, if you know what and those can change also, so fucking triggers, but if you can be aware of that, I think, and the main thing is that just be curious about what's happening to you. This is the human experience is very interesting. It's exhausting, but it's also very interesting.
10 o'clock in the evening, that same day. Her kids have been put to bed, and her partner is on the other side of the house, watching TV. The sun is gone, the lights are dimmed, and we are sitting at the dinner table with a glass of wine in hand. She turns to me and she says, "What I wouldn't give to be in your shoes right now." I am on a ship, one of those massive, old-timey ships completely made out of wood with massive sails. And I am standing on the deck, leaning over the edge, looking at massive waves. I am listening to them crash as the lightning is striking the water. The clouds are so gray you would think it was nighttime, and around me there's all these people furiously running around, pulling on ropes, manning the sails, doing everything they can to make sure we make it through this storm. The rain is pouring down on us, and the boat is rocking so heavily we could capsize at any moment. And I am just standing there, unmoved. Further out at sea, there are no dark clouds. The waves are calm, and the sky is a soft shade of yellow. On the shore, I see my mother, my sister, and my brother crying proud tears of joy. My friends, one of them, bottle of wine in one hand, and a corkscrew in the other, waiting for me. They are all waiting for me. Everyone I have ever loved, everyone I ever will love. The things I still get to do, the places I am yet to go, the bonds I still get to build. If I say stop, it all stops. We all stop. The rain, the ocean, the lightning, and the thunder gets to swallow me whole if I surrender. My job on this ship is to keep my eyes fixed on that horizon and say, that's where we're going. Every morning I wake up and I say, that's where we're going. Every morning I wake up and say, we will make it through this storm. We just have to keep going. Every morning I wake up and say, you can do anything, just keep going. Every morning I wake up and say, you are smart, you are beautiful, and you can do anything. You are smart, you are beautiful, and you can do anything. You are smart, you are beautiful, and you can do anything. You are smart, you are beautiful, and you can do anything. Whoa! Ja, ik kom zo laten zien in de bek. Ik zeg het. Kom hier. Hey. Ja. Ja, ik ook. Echt niet waar. That thing was actually a disaster. Ik kon echt net gewoon toen het helemaal dit.
Nou, je hebt perfect opgelost.
Thank you, dankjewel. Thank you.
Hello daar.
Thank you. We'll hug each other if Hey!
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thanks.
Woo!
Thank you. Hi. Hoi, ik vond het alles zweet.
Wat mooi.
Thank you. Thank you. Om het uiteindelijk toch te doen. Ja, exactly.
Heel mooi.
Ja, inderdaad. Ja.
Je kunt niet een soort van achterover een beetje. Ja,
Yes.
heel goed.
That was a really big compliment. Thank you.
Ja, ja. Het is, ja. Ja, persoonlijk, maar ook. Ja.
Ja, dat kwam ik ook later achter.
Ja.
Toen ik begon te praten, dacht ik, wait, everyone is feeling this.
Ja, maar daar wel zitten. Alleen maar persoonlijk is ja dan
True.
moeilijker.
Ja.
Maar dan
Ja, ik ook.
Je bent zelf wel zo ontzettend genoeg. Je hebt ook gewoon zo genoeg gedaan.
maar dat gaat ook helemaal omdat je heel veel switches maakt.
Ja.
Maar dat is heel fijn, omdat het verder eigenlijk niks betekent.
Ja.
Of zo. Kan je dus heel makkelijk mee die switches. Je kan niet afgeleid worden.
Ja, en het wordt ook heel, toch heel theatraal. Doordat je diep in tranen bent.
Ja.
En dan ineens een switch maakt naar een bepaald
Ja,
moment.
dat is heel fijn hoor.
Daarom ben je, het is alsof iemand op de achtergrond heel erg in controle is.
Ja.
En dat is heel erg goed.
Fijn dat dat er ook zo uitziet.
Ja, zeker.
Ja.
Dat is een laatste.
Oh, en weer naar Dende. Ik weet shop it around. Ik heb hem nu 3 keer opgenomen en ik kan hem nu dus editen. En dan...
Zijn er mensen zo te komen kijken?
Ja, ik zat in het proces met een regisseur en dat ik ga eigenlijk morgen dan willen we gewonnen hebben. En zei ik kan een werksessie komen doen, maar ik heb geen tijd aan het voor morgen. Dus jij zegt, daar moet ik naar kijken. En dan word ik dat was gisteren en ik heb het sport, maar we gaan zien. Ja, dat is voor theater, dus bij Alijn. En Concha is een tekenlijn voor de wereld voor de stage, van 1 tot 4 zeg maar. En die is daar ook een soort van artistiek ook. Dus die zei ook van, let's see. Dus I'm open, very open. Definitely. Ja.
Het is ook wel heel mooi stuk uitkomen. Ik zag ook, weet ik veel, in school.
Ja, maar dat is
Over het over.
Ja. Ja, omdat het juist een is.
Ja.
Niet alles.
We moeten dat tension
Ja,
bedenken.
ik ga ook
Dan
kijken.
weet ik dat het zo rond is.
Ja.
Met zoiets afsluiten.
Exactly.
Mooi hè?
Ja. Oh my god. Zo fijn. Ja.
Zie je zo.
Ja, inderdaad. Ik kom naar beneden.
Er komt nog een hele scala aan allerlei rituelen om dit
Oh, kijk eens. Dit wordt ja.
is? Mijn moeder heeft ook op hout gepast.
Oh, leuk.
Dus het is een soort van tante, zus, maar niet echt.
Ah,
En ik heb ook een paar kindjes opgepast weer. Dus dat is wel leuk. Ik heb wel zin om die lampen te breken, maar het is kut om te doen. Ja.
Ik zeg wel even tegen Beer dat wij misschien wel wat hulp kunnen.
Oh, heb je de registratie aangezet?